Hey guys, it's John again, the Vintage Geek, and welcome back inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. Today we've got something pretty cool. I want to take a look at I'll do a couple videos today, so you'll get two of them, I think. But I wanted to take a look at one of my favorite characters in the Power Rangers line. Yeah, I found him. The Green Ranger! And he comes with a putty. The Green Ranger and the putty. You always need a putty, so that's pretty cool that he comes with a putty. This looks like it's a GameStop exclusive, and that's why I wasn't seeing anything about the Green Ranger around. If you recall, when I did the White Ranger video, I was wondering if there would be a Green Ranger and when he'd be out, and it turned out he was already out. He was just hiding at GameStop. So we're taking a look at the packaging here. We got these nice wraparound pictures. These are from Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Very, very nice action figures. Extremely detailed, highly posable. And I love the Green Ranger. As you can see, I met him. He's awesome. He was actually on the podcast, so you can... I don't know what, I can't remember what episode it was. It was so long ago, years ago. He's a very nice guy. He's really cool. So here they are. When you take him out of the box, you got the Green Ranger here. Just as he comes out of the packaging. Some kind of action pose that he's in when they put him in the packaging. I don't know. He's really nice. Highly detailed. Very good looking figure. Happy about this 2-pack. You get these extra hands for him. We'll go through all this. We'll put them on and see them in different poses and just check them out. You got this nice alternate head. Looks almost to be very similar to the head that came with the White Ranger, because they are the same character, you know. He just got different outfit as the story went on, you know, and different powers. The dagger and the sword. The sword's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like that. That's pretty cool. The putty. Look at this putty face. Look at this putty face. Putty, 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 putty. He's actually got a pretty good head sculpt. I actually dig it. The painting, the markings on this figure are pretty cool. The belt is a separate piece here. The hands, they're like rock putty hands that can transform into weapons, which is pretty cool. You got this dagger sword hand here, and boy, he's got lots of articulation. Pretty simple figure, but I mean, they were just a spandex suit, and that's it, right? He comes with a flash of spark power energy. I don't know. And his other hand can turn into a club, like a wrecking ball. And he can get a clawed hand for the other. So, you know, if you want him to have both hands, you can do that. If you want him to have two weapons, you can do that. One weapon, one hand, you can do that. The articulation on these figures is fantastic. If you've never seen a Lightning Collection Power Ranger before, this is going to blow your mind. The head moves as standard, but he's got these butterfly joints in the shoulders that really make them move around a lot. They've got the standard shoulder joint that goes up and down and all the way around. Only really limited by the armor that they're wearing. And then they also have a twist in there up at the shoulder as well. So you've basically got 3 or 4 different shoulder joints. Double jointed elbows here, so there's 2 joints in the elbow. And then you've also got a twist and a bend in the wrist. So, you know, they're almost anything you can imagine, any position you can imagine, you can put these Power Rangers figures in. I almost wish that they added the butterfly joint to the Black Series Star Wars, because that's a really nice joint, especially for Jedi. We'll go to the putty here to show you the waist and hip joints and everything, because there's a chest bend here, and then there's also a waist bend. So there's 2 joints in the in the body here, you can see. So he can go back, he can go forward, and he can twist all the way around. Pretty cool. Lots of movement there. Like I said, the belt is a separate piece, so it can kind of spin around there. Same on this guy. You got the armor's a separate piece, and the belt here can be moved around. And then the legs have full movement. They get blocked by the buttocks area there, though, but they can basically move around. They're a ball joint, in a sense, so you can kind of split them out and do whatever. They also have a twist up here by the thigh, so you can twist them around. And there's double jointed knees, so you got the 2 joints there. You've got a twist at the boot here, so you can kind of spin that around. And ankle joints that go back and forth and rock left and right and things. So you've got a really an amazing range of movement on these figures. There's almost nothing you can't do with them. They're just they blow your mind when you start playing around with them. They're just incredible. The range of movement, what you can do. I think the added movement and joints are because it's a kung fu figure. You're supposed to try to be able to get them into weird kung fu positions. So that's probably why Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series don't have these extra joints. But I do kind of wish that this was the standard way Hasbro made all their 6-inch figures. Because I could see some Jedi and a few other characters that I would want to have the butterfly shoulders and other joints. And yeah, the putty, the only limiting factor to the putty is the hands don't really move separate from the because they're a molded solid piece that you're going to remove. They only have that pivot. They don't have the other joint that these guys do. You know, you get what I mean. But here's the Green Ranger up on the 360. We'll put him on the wheel, spin him around with the green dagger in hand. Kind of thought that was cool. I like the green dagger. I think it's really cool. I remember the toy of that. There was a toy of just that dagger. And now we've got the awesome sword. This sword is so cool. I kind of wish the red tassel was like looser, like almost like a cloth, or at least bendy a little bit, because it's weird that it sticks straight out when you have it in certain positions. But, you know, it's cool sword, nonetheless. This figure is just awesome. That's all there is to it. He's great. Now we'll take the helmet off, put the head on, the face, you know, stick the different hands on, you know, yeah. He looks really cool like this. I tucked the sword in the back under the little thing, and I think that fits pretty well there. I don't know, this can be like a ready position. I don't know what you want to call it, but, you know, you can see how I tucked the sword in there. I kind of like that. But you see how the tassel's sticking straight up when you do this? It should be hanging down. You know? Yeah. Even if it left plastic, it could have been like a clip-on. And here's the green flame thing that comes with them. I didn't know where else to put it but to stick it on the sword itself. So I'm testing it out here to see how it looks. It's not bad. I mean, I could see you putting it like this on your shelf, you know, if you want to display them that way. I could see it. I probably won't do it, but I could see it. You know what I really wish is they'd make redo versions of the Dragon Zords and the Dino Zords and the... You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. They're actual Zords. The machines, man. I wish they would redo those, you know, in modern tech. I think it'd be pretty cool. Here's the putty. Put the putty on the 360 a couple times. So this is how he comes out of the box with sword hand and claw hand, fist hand, whatever you want to call it. All right, and then we'll switch over to, let's do both hand. Oh wait, we got to put the sparkle on there. That's right. Put the spark on if you want to see that. real quick. Like he's just going to fling this energy thing right at the Green Ranger. I don't know. Or he's blocking some blast or whatever. I don't know. Again, I probably won't use the blue blast. There we go. This is what I was talking about. Both hands. So regular hands on them. If you want to have them in that kind of attack mode. Fist and claw. They often attacked like this in the show. Man, that show was funny. And then you can have the boulder, whatever you want to call it, battering ram, boulder, bowling ball. Yeah. It's like a giant meatball on the end of his hand, but made out of rock. A meatball rock. Actually, I could use some meatballs. Maybe I'll have meatballs for lunch. That sounds pretty good. Meatball sandwiches. Sorry. Okay, so we can put both sword and meatball, or I mean, wrecking ball hand on. Sword and wrecking ball hand. You can kind of get it going that way. If you want to have all weapons. All out weapons attack! That's what's going on here. It's like weapon extravaganza. All out weapon attack mode. Go. Blast attack. Go mode. With both weapons. Yeah. We're fighting. Yeah. Take a look at that. See? You got it going. He's blocking the wrecking ball meatball hand with his arm, and he's ready to come in with the sword because the Green Ranger's awesome. And the Putty's all defensive. No, what am I going to do? I'm going to get cut in half. Hey, no. Oh, boy. This is done. I'm done for. I'm not going to make it out of here. That's what the Putty's saying, yeah. Oh, let's break out the original Green Ranger, all right, from the 90s here, you know. So, yeah, there he is next to the original Green Ranger. The original toys were more like, I don't know, 10, 11 inches tall. Kind of get an idea here. I guess they're 10 inches, right? Yeah. I really like this Green Ranger. It's the only one I have left of my originals and I got the Dragon Sword. Here, we'll put the Dragon Zord out so you can see him. Well, I guess it's Dino Zord, right? This was the Dino Zord? Yeah. Green Ranger and Dino Zord. Yeah. The Dino Zord's awesome, man. This thing is so cool. But this is what I was talking about. Like, imagine if they re-released these guys in modern technology. He could be all articulated. It could still transform. Connect to the Megazords. It'd be awesome. This would be like super cool with today's tech. You know, using the stuff they learned with Transformers. Oh, this would be great. Great! Alright, guys. I think we're coming to the end, right? We're getting about down to it. You guys have seen this characters, both these guys, pretty well. Pretty decent look at them all. I want to say thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Man, we are almost up to 700 viewers, 700 subscribers, I mean. So this is great. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me and hanging out and playing with toys. I love it. All right, guys, I'm John. I'm out of here. And we'll talk to you next time in the Vintage Geeks Toy Room. I'm going to do another figure today, too. I got a second one coming up. All right? Thanks, guys. See ya.